Hello friends, you are welcome to Anchor Network, where you get updates of things that you really need to know. I appreciate every one of you who has been part of this channel, who has subscribed, and as many that are still contemplating whether to subscribe or not. I will encourage you to do that because I know you are not going to regret it at the end of the day. Please click the red subscribe button and also the bell icon. The bell icon is very important because if you don't click the bell icon, you will not be notified anytime we publish any news. And also, I have a gift for everyone or as many that are interested on how to build a website. There is a website link in the description section. Once you open it, there's a video that will teach you on how to build a website from beginning to the end. Thank you very much. So let's go straight to the business of the day. Ijaw youth threatened to stone Governor Obaseki. Demand appointment of Ijaw Commissioner. Staff of office for 5 monarchs. Benin City. Ijaw youth boasted Tuesday that they would stone and chase away Governor Obaseki of Edo State from an Ijaw or any Ijaw community in the state if he visits for his re-election campaign, if he does not appoint any Ijaw man as a commissioner in his cabinet. The youth, under the auspices of Ijaw People's Development Initiative, issued the threats in a statement by the president and spokesperson, Mr. Austin Ozobo and Mr. Dane Zike. They said, "We have unanimously agreed to chase out and stone Governor Obaseki in Ijaw communities in the state when he will visit us for his second-term campaigns. We will disagree with him and give him the worst embarrassment in his life, except he appoints reasonable and reliable Ijaw man as commissioner in the state." I think that is the offense of Obaseki, that he didn't appoint any of their people. And I can't really recall if I'm mistaken or if I'm making a mistake, or just correct me. I've never really heard about the dominance of Ijaw people in Edo State. When you talk of when you have a, like you say, you have a Yoruba quarters, you have a Hausa quarters, but that of Ijaw, maybe they will be at the riverine area of the state. So if really they are part of the state, I think it's a good thing that Obaseki listens to them. But when you look at it in the other way around, I think that is not the best way to go, that you're going to stone him. Of course, you need to come together, dialogue, let your request be made known to him. Tell him what you want, but to the extent that you want to stone him, what if he decides not to come to your area in the first place? And to crown it all, what is the population of Ijaw people in Edo State? So that is just my own opinion, and a lot of people have their reservations and own side of the story. Like somebody was trying to joke that Obaseki needs to really listen to them because Ijaw people are his in-laws. So I don't know how truthful that one is. But a lot of people that Ijaw do not have a place in Edo State, that you guys just a tenants. Like I said, what is the number of Ijaw people in Edo State that can really make a point, in voting again or re-electing Obaseki in the first place? Someone said God is moving around in this country. He has caused commotion between the camps of Obaseki and that of Oshomole. They will never understand. They will never understand. That's what someone is saying. So Oshomole, who was allegedly, years ago when Obaseki succeeded him, but the governor was on shielding him. But today he's deciding he would probe him. So a lot of people, like I said, a lot of people have a different opinions concerning regarding to this. Some believe that it is the fracas between or saga between Oshomole and Obaseki, that is really causing all this uproar. Because I've never heard about Ijaw people, talking or making a statement, issuing a statement. The other time, I was still surprised. The other time they were the same Ijaw, trying to plead to the Oba of Benin. When some people were carrying rumors that something happened in a Ijaw community, and it was as a result of maybe Oba causing it and all of that, accusing Oba wrongfully. So they had to go and beg him, and that was when I really heard about Ijaw people coming together, or maybe having a voice or saying something, making a categorical statement, because I've never heard about Ijaw people in those states. So whether maybe they are there, I think that's why they are coming up, and they feel that they have what it takes to re-elect Obaseki into office. So let's see how it goes, if Obaseki is going to yield to their call or is going to ignore them. That's okay. If that's what you guys want, no issues. But it's just like, most times politicians, they love, when you give it to them strong. When you don't talk, it's to look as if maybe what they are doing is even the right thing, but to the extent of stoning him, that is what me I don't support. I think there are other ways they can come together, let their opinion or what they feel, let it be made known to him, and if he wants to readjust, good and fine. So that is just it. Like say no, Ijaw has no reasonable and reliable man to be appointed as commissioner. Someone is saying there's no reasonable Ijaw man. How can you say that there's no Ijaw man that is reasonable? We have a lot of them. If really they have that population or they have that number in Edo State to be able to make a statement, of course, they will have some people or a lot of people that are reasonable that can really be appointed, because everybody believes in, an inclusive government. If every tribe or every tribe represented in that state, and that's what we talk about federal character when it comes to the national, but it's in the state, everybody must be, carried along if you really want to have an inclusive government. So guys, that's just my opinion. I don't know what you think about this request made by this Ijaw community in Edo State. Firstly, if they have that number, if they can really make a point, re-electing Obaseki, or if they have that dominance or they have that stronghold in Edo State, for them to come together to say, okay, we don't want Obaseki, and maybe their number we can't, in re-election of a Obaseki for the second term, and also whether they are really, dominance in that state, for them to have made us a categorical statement, or is it possible for Obaseki to appoint one of their own into the Edo cabinet? So guys, I would like to hear from you, by putting down your comments in the comment section. Let's see as all of this go. Thank you very much for always listening. Bye.